It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Jalen.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
3 on the play.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Jackson.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
19 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Fighting his way through contact. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Eagles.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
The 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Mike 36. Mike 36. Check that.
To throw is Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
And inches at the Eagles' 48-yard line.
Running from the shotgun with Dre. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a gain of 34.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Mike 36. Mike 36. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check curls.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with touchdown under 20 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz on the bootleg, rolling to his right. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
A gain of 12. And an Eagle first down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Eagles 3.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
5-yard line.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders has the 1st down and much more. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
Kick is good.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big play to start them out. Has them at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Drake. A 1st down and more for Drake. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. But it'll be 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Down at the 18-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
It's throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Keyshawn Johnson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Eagles 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And an Eagle.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First down, Eagles.
On first down, it's Sanders. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the...
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now the late signee, the former Falcon, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Going for it with Sanders. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Second and 6 from the 10. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Jalen Rager. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Drake. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st down, Drake. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They stay on the ground with Drake. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, it's Drake. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
6-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Sanders, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. And an Eagle first down.
Here's Sanders. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Again, the ball carrier.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
46-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's across midfield.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Steps away. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Trying to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
For the point after.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Got him, man. That's Trent Sherfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Leads to 4th down.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the tackle. No gain on the play.
Right back to Drake. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Murray. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Dancing to his left. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Here's Murray from midfield. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Murray's pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
The game, 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he stopped immediately there. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Murray now on 1st down. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards that time. They'll run on 1st down. Drake. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cardinals 31. Eagles.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Buda Baker on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
on 2nd down now. It's Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Philadelphia.
Wentz now on 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. It's game situation. Let's go.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw it. Murray under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They'll run with Drake. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. now is Murray. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.